Man, I'm loving this Charlotte Chatcast. Closing deals, making waves, taking names. And Denise O'Farrell, what about new homes? We love new construction versus resale. How do you approach that?
Well, there's two different, it's two different paths you can take if you're looking for something quickly and you're ready to move now, or you're looking for something in an established neighborhood with landscaping. Sometimes if you're closer into town, obviously there's less new construction, so that's a factor that could lead into going with a resale home. And another upside to doing resale, much as I love new construction, another upside to a resale, often builders will look for as much as 10% down of your final contract price on the day that you sign the contract. Now, if
Right.
your plan is to use the proceeds of your current home to purchase for the down payment for your new home,
Hmm.
that may be a challenge for some buyers. So it may be that resale is your only option. In the crazy market we've had in the last couple of years, due diligence fees we're getting, so that's a deposit you would have to pay, an option fee you'd have to pay at the beginning of a transaction on a resale home. Those got pretty out of hand, but those are coming back to a more reasonable level this year than they have been the past couple of years. So
Explain to
cash
people
flow
that aren't,
wise,
go ahead and explain to people what due diligence fee and due diligence period, what that is.
so if you're purchasing a resale home in North Carolina, so your standard North Carolina contract calls for a due diligence fee, and it's basically an option fee, a check you write to the buyer or to the seller to take the house off the market for a negotiated period, depending on how competitive you need to be, 2 weeks to 4 weeks, in order for you to do your inspections, get your appraisal, um, survey, any due diligence that you want to do before you proceed with the contract on this home. So you basically
Mhm.
pay the seller to take the home off the market for this period of time for you to decide whether or not you want to keep this home. Now that's a fee you pay to the seller. So that's not a refundable deposit. That's an amount of money that they get to keep for the inconvenience of having their home off the market.
And of course,
It is
that
applied
credit,
towards the closing. Yeah, it's applied
yeah,
at closing to
credits,
the
yeah,
contract
credits
price.
towards them if they
Yeah,
proceed with the transaction. Okay, great.
yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
so what do you think if somebody said, "Hey, I want new construction. I'm open to something that's not very old." Is there a difference in the warranties, for instance?
Well, there is. So if you're looking for something that's reasonably, built in the last 5 years or longer, a lot of the builders have extended warranties. Like most of them will typically have like a 1 year bumper to bumper kind of workmanship warranty, 2 years, I think, on appliances. And then a lot of them will have a 10-year structural warranty. So if anything structural goes wrong with the house, like a load bearing wall or a foundation during the first 10 years of ownership, even a subsequent owner could take advantage of that,
Hmm.
potentially take advantage of that structural warranty. So
Yeah.
even if you're buying a resale home that's still under warranty, that's not that old. Yes, it could be still under warranty, and you could take advantage of that.
So, talking about home sites here, as we uh, think about new construction, a lot of times people, I remember you were out when there was a home site release in the neighborhood that my wife and I just moved into. In fact, I was out there today on site
Mhm.
at that, and I realized I got two of my YouTube subscribers living right next door to each other, which is kind of
Oh,
cool
that's
because
funny.
they're all real cool people. But did you find that people are really jazzed about picking a home site, and then those premiums are starting to get up there too, right?
They really are. If you're looking for like a cul-de-sac home site backing up to woods, like you're very likely going to pay significantly for that home site.
Yeah.
So I think one of the advantages of having a realtor is, we do this all the time. I have seen, I don't know how many pieces of dirt become somebody's home and backyard. So I've gotten pretty good, even if I do say so myself, at
You're
kind of
great.
identifying and visualizing what a home site can look like. And that's something that not everybody can do, based on come and looking at a piece of dirt trying to think, okay, well, which one is different, which one should I choose? So,
Right.
and I think one of our teammates who used to sit on a home site, sit in a model, as you say, used to know that the only way he was selling particular home sites in his neighborhood was if somebody came in without a realtor. So,
Now, what
it's
do you mean?
easy to go
What
into a
does that mean?
model, get taken.
Wait, say
Well,
that
what that
again.
means is basically, if basically, if you were working with a realtor, they would not recommend you buy specific home sites for various reasons, for resale, for usability.
Hmm.
um, they're less desirable. And the on-site agent knew that anybody who came in with a realtor was not going to buy that home site.
Because the realtor adds some
People come
savvy
in,
to the. Now, that's
yeah,
a real interesting
add some
point.
add some experience.
Yeah, and I say it
Yeah,
this
it's real
way.
easy to walk in. Yeah.
It is. It's easy to walk in and get bedazzled because the
Hmm.
salesperson is typically real friendly and real smart and very alluring and compelling. And that's the kind of people that they hire. That's how I started in the business, Denise, 21 years ago.
Very,
But
very
then,
compelling, very compelling.
but if they come in with you, you're kind of there to protect them. And I know some agents, they don't really understand new construction. They don't really like it particularly. Again, they may not want to wait 4 months, 8 months, 12 months to get paid. We don't care. We're happy to get what the client wants. But it's very easy for, I found this to happen. Somebody comes in and they really like, and now you're protecting them because you're the buyer agent, and you're listening very closely to everything, but they're saying, yeah, I really want this. I like this. Let's do this. And a lot of agents, I've seen this where they say, well, I've got more houses to show you. Well, wait a minute. If they like this one, let's take the time to let them work through their emotions and think it through. And the thing about that is, if they really do like that home site, for instance, that home site could be sold tomorrow. So if they really like it, we don't have to show them all these other houses if we feel comfortable. Am I talking right here that they really like it? Is that what you've found?
Yeah, yeah. And often people will have an idea where we really want the trees, we really want the cul-de-sac, so they'll find what they like. And I really, I can see on a client's face when they found their home. They get this look on their face where
Mm.
they're relaxed and they're happy and they've made their
Wow.
decision. And I can almost tell. And sometimes it's surprising. It's not what they thought they wanted. And then I
Yeah.
just immediately will say and think, okay, well, I guess we found the one, and everybody's all excited and
Right.
nervous, and the next step
Right.
the link begins.
And then the drama begins. Hey, I'm going to give Denise's phone number out, guys, at the end here in just a couple of minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the Charlotte Chatcast. Next, we're going to be talking about inspections, not just inspection, but inspections and appraisal and the difference between them and how that all works. And that's coming up next.